They say the mind is a powerful tool. Mine, more like a broken record player stuck on the endless loop of my worst moments. Last night's date, total disaster. Every joke, every laugh echoing in my head. Should I send an apology text? No, that's pathetic. Is this normal? Every conversation, every decision, every awkward silence, every missed text, every weird look, every fumbled word, every forgotten name, every bad laugh. Every cringe email, every awful regret, every overanalyzed social media post on repeat until my head implodes. It never ends. Boom. One weird look from a stranger, one pause in conversation, that's all it takes. My brain latches on, dissects it, replays it from every impossible angle.
News.
The next thing you know, something as simple as grabbing coffee feels like a nightmare. I order a medium latte, then realize I should have gotten a large. Do I correct myself? No, I look indecisive. They're already tapping the register. Indecisive people are weak, unreliable. Society's got no time for uncertainty. Everyone expects you to know exactly what you want, instantly. But I'm not that person, so I asked for a large instead anyway. The words hang in the air. I think I stuttered. Probably sounded demanding and rude. I'm holding up the line. Everyone thinks I'm an idiot. Here we go again. Panic claws its way up my throat. I scan for a sign from the barista. Their forced smile. A mask. Irritation? Judgment? Or maybe both. I begin to feel every detail around me. The slight shift in someone's stance. The shuffle of feet. The impatient glance at a watch. It all feels like an assault. I don't dare turn around. Disgust is radiating. The foot tapping behind me is Morse code. Hurry up. Every noise sounds like an explosion. The audible sighs, the clinking of a spoon against the cup, the crinkle of a pastry bag. The whispers that are probably about me. Everyone is watching. It's like they're all at a movie theater, grabbing their popcorn and settling in for the show. My life, my insecurities, my mistakes, projected on the big screen for everyone to see and judge. Everyone's on edge. I pushed them over. Maybe I should just leave? Walk out empty-handed? They probably hate me already. Everyone only has 86,400 seconds in a day, and I already wasted 30 of theirs.
28, 27.
I can feel my stomach twisting, my palms sweating, and my heart pounding. I'm having a panic attack. I'm trapped. Trying to take back control will only make it worse. I've tried, and it's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. Every attempt to silence the noise, to rationalize the thoughts, just makes it worse. This isn't just about coffee anymore. It's about everything. Every moment I felt out of place, every time I've said the wrong thing, every second I've doubted myself. The fear that every action, every word, every gesture is being scrutinized, judged, and condemned. It all surfaces. It's about the time I tripped walking into a meeting and everyone laughed. It's about the presentation where I stumbled over my words and the client's impatient sigh made me want to disappear. It's about the text I sent in a moment of vulnerability and immediately regretted. It's about the social media post that didn't get any likes, left me wondering if everyone was silently mocking me. The push door I pulled when I first walked in, the barista's quick, annoyed glance, the woman who stepped aside, clearly judging me. The loud, awkward laugh I let out when I saw the pastry prices, real or imagined. Every slip-up, every awkward moment, there's a neon sign flashing the words clown above my head. Why am I like this? How did I get here? All I wanted was a damn cup of coffee. This internal monologue, it's that friend who never lets you forget anything embarrassing. Like that time I tripped in the cafeteria on Valentine's Day in middle school in front of my crush with my red sneakers on, 10 years ago. Jerk. Then I hear my name. I step forward. The barista smiles. A real one this time. Maybe they don't hate me after all. Maybe no one does. That's all I needed. The panic starts to fade. The noise in my head quiets down. And I begin to realize nobody else is like that jerk of a friend. We're all stuck in our own heads, replaying anxieties nobody notices. That presentation meltdown, the world didn't stop spinning. They're worried about their own deadlines, presentations, or the weird stain on the carpet. We're all the main characters in our own stories, but to everyone else, we're extras, NPCs, non-playable characters. They're scripted, predictable, and we can't control how they react or behave. They may catch a glimpse of our performance, maybe chuckle at a typo in a slide or a weird cough, and they're back to their own inboxes and to-do lists. I often thought that I had a superpower, the ability to analyze people's actions and faces, noticing every micro detail or subtle change. I believed I can read people, but in reality, what I perceive isn't reality. It's an illusion created by my insecurities and overactive imagination. We think everyone's watching our every move, judging every misstep, just like what we do ourselves. But the truth is, they're too wrapped up in their own self-interest. Our anxieties are real, but everyone else is dealing with their own. And if they did notice, they've already forgotten. We're in a society where attention spans are non-existent, and scrolling past us is as quick as swiping on a screen. We're all coded differently, riddled with our own bugs and glitches. Yet we're constantly seeking validation from people who couldn't care less about us. No stranger is losing sleep over you, so why should you? We try to make sense of our own stories through others, but forget that everyone else is just as lost. I walk out the door, coffee in hand, but I know that this is just the beginning. Another trigger will come, and the cycle will continue. Same time tomorrow, right? This is the life of an overthinker.